Hello, people. Thank you for joining me once again. Today, I want us to talk about the emerging technologies in virtual reality. So, virtual reality is a developing technology, it is advancing and gaining traction in various fronts. And so, it is only imperative if we mention some of the technologies that are emerging within the larger aspect of virtual reality. So, virtual reality is a field that has got numerous technologies that are involved, and these technologies interact to give us experiences that we wish to have, especially when it comes to gaming and such kind of activities. So, here are some of the basic or technologies that are emerging within the larger technology that is virtual reality. So, one of them is what we call the wireless virtual reality. So, wireless VR headset provide basically greater freedom of movement, and basically to eliminate the need of cumbersome cabling, enhancing the overall user experience. So, that is what is geared towards wireless VR. So, the whole idea is to bring forth a technology that will eliminate the use of cumbersome cables, the use of external connection, so that the users are able to use wireless connection, and that one give them freedom of movement from one location to the other, or even in the environment, or even in the physical environment where they exist. There'll be that freedom of movement without worries of cables will extend to what point, or what are cables might limit users from moving within the environment. Another thing that is emerging is what we call inside out tracking. Now, basically, the system normally relies on external sensors and cameras for tracking users' movement. But with inside out tracking, the inside out tracking, on the other hand, is able to use what we call inbuilt sensors and camera within the VR headset to track the user's position and movement. This offers greater flexibility and ease of setup, and also basically for portability. There is also what we call the eye tracking. So, eye tracking is also a development technology, or technology that is developing within virtual reality, and basically this allows for more actual interaction within the virtual environment. So, there is what we call the dynamic focus adjustment. There is improved rendering techniques like foveated rendering, which can enhance performance and visual quality. There's also what we call hand tracking. Now, this technology basically enhances what we call immersion and facilitates more intuitive and realistic interaction within the VR experience. So, that is very particular and very important to take note of. There's also what we call the haptic feedback. Now, haptic feedback system provides users with a tactile sensation and feedback, allowing them to feel and touch virtual objects. So, this system can use various technologies such as vibration, force feedback, or even electrical simulation to simulate different textures, surfaces, and physical interaction. So, that is a technology that is also rising within virtual reality, is also developing, and people here and there are doing some studies on them. And basically, these technologies are rather new, and so people are learning about them. So it is also important that I highlight them for you so that you have them with you at your disposal, and that will help you a great deal when it comes now to understanding virtual reality and these technologies. We also have what is called mixed reality. That this we've talked about it previously, so it is not very new as such, but it is a developing technology within virtual reality. So basically what it does is to combine virtual reality and the real world, basically allowing the virtual objects to coexist and interact with the users within a physical environment. So it is important to take note of that as we move forward. There's also what we call the varifocal display. So varifocal display dynamically adjusts the focus of the virtual content based on the user's eye movement and basically gives direction. This technology basically reduces strain of the eye and also improves visual comfortability by basically mimicking or copying the natural focal behavior of the human eye. Another technology that is also rising within virtual reality is what we call social virtual reality. So this is a platform that enables users to interact and socialize with other people within the virtual environment. So it is supports what we call collaboration. In a situation of a game, you can do what we call multiplayer gaming. There is also a use of this technology in virtual events and shared experiences. So those are some of the aspect of social virtual reality. Then we have virtual reality, being merged with what we call artificial intelligence. So the AI is basically integrated into VR to create more realistic and intelligent virtual world. There are also algorithms, AI algorithms that can generate dynamic and adaptive virtual content. There's also the enhanced natural language processing for voice interaction and primarily the improvement of behavior and intelligence of virtual character and entity. So these are some of the technologies that are coming up within virtual reality. So